Gboogie from Gboogie.net. Today is Wednesday, February 29th, I believe. Everybody been asking for like a gray area post since I haven't put one up in a while. The reason I set the camera up like this because I just did. The reason it hasn't been any video posts is because I already did like 5 of them, and when the camera's right up on me like that, I could probably even show you, like, if I'm too close to the camera and I talk too loud, what I think it'd be better for y'all to hear me, it kind of, tops out, peaks out. So figured I'd back up off of it, and you should be able to hear me fine, because the camera's really sensitive. But anyway, for the follow-up to, like, the last video I made is basically explaining to people about the flaw in Citibank's payment system. It's actually a pretty good glitch. So now let me get into a little more detail with it. This usually, for best performance, you have to use net 30 accounts for this. We're not going to get into the gray part of this right now. We're just going to stick with the black and white. Keep people from getting in trouble. But as far as the gray area part, it just has to do with net 30 accounts. And net 30 Staples, net 30 Office Depot work just fine. So basically what it is, here it goes. It's like this. Say you got $2,000 Staples in it. You go in to Staples on Monday and spend your whole $2,000 on whatever. Tuesday when you get up, you can't make the payment because it takes an extra day, to process. And Wednesday morning, you should be able to make the payment. If you're able to make the payment Wednesday morning, you can go right back into the store Wednesday morning. And Thursday, you won't be able to make a payment, but Friday, you will. And on either between Thursday and Friday or on Friday, the system will give you a credit. It'll think you overpaid because just as you paid, you went in and spent. The first opportunity you were able to pay again, you paid and you went in and spent. So you're getting ahead of the computer. So the computer needs a whole day to reset. So if you get ahead of it, it's like the computer, it'll be like frozen in time. It'll say, okay, you paid, you don't owe us anything, but oh, wait a minute, it looks like you overpaid. So here's an extra $2,000 as a credit. Then when you spend that, it will readjust. Now you owe $2,000 and your limit's $2,000. So when you square that, it turns to 4, then it turns to 8, then it turns to 16, 32. It goes on for a while as long as you can stand it. As long as you're able to go in the store and get that many cards, as long as you have a merchant that'll deal with you, as long as you have a store that'll deal with you, that'll let you get that many cards without fuss, and you have a credit card processing merchant that'll let you process that many cards without fuss, then everything goes pretty much, without a hitch. I recommend a whole bunch of, for the best results, when you don't have to worry about anything at all, it's better to just get a merchant account with your business, wherever your business does its banking at. That way you can easily present the cards, you can show that there's no fraud involved, all the cards are real, and they're not extrapolating numbers that were just made up off the top of somebody's head. So that's basically the best about it. Let me see, what else? Yeah, because definitely with that merchant, you want to do it that way. With the nets, you just want to make sure that one of the key tricks to this too is actually going in the store early. The second it opens, the second you're able to pay it and go in. We found like in a couple of states, like on the West Coast, payment system's a little bit different. Although it says in the fine print that all payments made before a certain time post that day, for certain accounts, it doesn't dance. But so far I've had no problem. Like every state on the East Coast works no problem at all. I don't even know if that's just like anomaly or what, but so far that's the case. So, of course, just like usual, I'll write a little summary down at the bottom under the video. But I just wanted to really explain to people the key points. The key points are net 30 accounts, getting the using the account as early, like as soon as the store opens up, and your first opportunity to make the payment very early. Those are the 2 key things of all. Everything else, like I said, it's just your merchant, it's your card, your store. I mean, at some point you'll get to the point where you won't, Staples won't have $16,000 in cards. You might have to actually drive all around town, stuff like that. Like, who knows? So that's basically it. I just wanted to make sure I put a video up. I kept saying that I was, so just want to make sure that I did. And that's pretty much it. Hopefully the video came out alright. Hopefully everybody can hear me. I just think the mic's not peaking. I backed up off of it. And that's pretty much it. Oh, and just I guess I could throw something in this video too. We'll probably make another video in a few minutes, like for YouTube. But just to explain to people why there's no videos. I did make one the other day because people keep calling for more and more videos and videos and videos and videos. I can't keep making videos about the same thing. Like, it actually takes a lot of effort to actually have a video with some substance. Instead of just coming on and like, okay, everybody, new ebook's coming this week or next month. All right, I'll holler at y'all like that. Of course, like, you're supposed to make update videos, but I can't just make videos. People look at the date of the videos and the age of the videos, and I can pull up a video from 2008 and show you that everything is relevant on that video. If companies are no longer in business or some of the things are no longer relevant in that 2008 video, if you keep watching the videos in order, you'll see where we updated it and gave updated information. Like, all this stuff is still very relevant. There's almost 1,000 videos online. There's no reason to make 1,000 more unless something changes. And I'm sure everybody else who works a job or lives on this planet knows in the last year nothing's changed economically or financially or government policy. Nothing has changed that, so dramatically where I need to make another, 60, 70 videos. Everything's still the same. So only videos we get to make is come on and say, okay, here's one. I think if I didn't cover this already, because like I said, I made like 4 or 5 videos for this, but you just couldn't hear me because it just seemed like I was talking too loud and the mic's so sensitive. But here's another little tip for people who get the call not Uline, but like Jimplers and different companies like that. They say they don't report anymore, and people order from them and start getting nervous and start panicking. People always got to keep in mind that you could still always just call them up, join one of their trials, and then just add those companies. If those companies no longer reported, then that means they would be eligible to report. I mean, they would be eligible for you to add them. If they do report, then you can't add them because they're contractually obligated to report every month. So once you do that and you try to put that company on there, you'll see that what they're telling you is not true. Because Dun & Bradstreet will tell you, no, you can't use them. They're not eligible because they have a contract to report every month. Then when some people ask me, like, nah, do they still report? They say they don't. I'm like, nah, they're lying. That's the only way to find out if they're lying. That's how I know they're lying, because I can't add them to anything because they have a contract to report every month. So if Dun & Bradstreet is telling me that, and they're telling me now we don't report, somebody's lying. So I'm assuming, because Dun & Bradstreet lets you add a mom and pop, so I'm assuming it's them. So it's the best I can do for you. I guess that's it for today. Gboogie from gboogie.net. We're going to go ahead and wrap this up now because I got instant messages popping up all over the place. I didn't even know I was listed as being available.